Welcome back. It is day 103 of our road to 2200, and we're at 1935. So we found a run who is 1958. We're going to go ahead and play e4. Of course, I mean, that's how she goes. And we have the British Grand Prix attack. We go here. I need my volume. Now we're going to play d3, and they just develop. So we're going to go f4. And once we get the knight here, this is called the stage 1 setup. It looks like they're going to fianchetto and play for knight e7. I will castle. And when they play knight e7, the idea is to play c3 with a quick d4 in the future. So we're going to play bishop e3 to start off. And I think we can already play d4 here. And takes. If they try to push, we have e5. And we're freeing up the c3 square for the knight. Yeah, and this is already better for us. They can attack, but we just simply slide back with the bishop. And I've had this position many times. It's actually, I think, +1 for white already, something like that. Queen comes out, putting more pressure. Is there a threat here? They are attacking it 3 times. We're defending it 3 times. This pawn's under attack. So we can't really play moves like this right now, but we could push. We can also maybe play knight here, which loses a defender, so let's not do that. We can just slide up with the queen as well. There are a few different moves. I think just queen d2 is the move here. Protecting. And yeah, we just want to get our knight out. And we want to get a knight to this square, so we're going to be looking to play like knight c3, knight b5, and we want to kick this bishop back. Okay, they're putting pressure on this pawn now, but I think I can just go here. I don't think this was the right move, because they're not actually threatening to take. I'll just take back. If this, we can play knight e2, or knight d2, rooks are connected then. So let's go ahead and play g4. And we might even play g5 and really just lock the bishop out and try to play h4, h5. Although going g5 does give this square back to the knight. I don't know if I love that. I could also jump in with the knight. This is a move now that we've removed a defender. Because, I mean, their plan is obviously to take. So takes, queen b2, knight d2. I mean, that actually looks pretty good for us. I don't think there's any need to jump the knight in. Just takes probably is going to happen. That looks really good for us as well. Knight here. Takes. Yeah, so if I go knight here, takes is actually a problem because after... Just wait. Knight here. Bishop takes, queen takes. Queen takes. This is under attack. So I'm actually thinking about just playing this. Locking it down, giving this square back. Not entirely what I wanted to do. But I could also go h4. Wait, they're not going to sacrifice their bishop. Why would they sacrifice their bishop? That wouldn't make any sense. Here, takes, queen takes, knight here, would hang this. So takes, queen takes, knight here, bishop takes, queen takes. I just have queen back, I guess. Let's develop our knight. I don't think there's any sacrifice here. And I also don't want to let the knight back in. And now going here is seeming pretty good. Yeah, the queen goes all the way back. But now I should just be able to go here. And we're coming into this square. I can also maybe reroute the bishop this way now. Which looks very nice. And if they move the bishop, yeah, okay, but... Okay, so if I go here, they're going to play knight here now. That's their plan. But First, let's play bishop here, just pinning. This is still well protected. So now I'm threatening to come in. We can't push the pawn because there's a pin here. Also notice that. Maybe just bishop here as well. Could be very, very good. Yeah, the queen comes out again. But now I can just jump in, I think. Yeah, let's put the bishop or the knight on a good square. They're out of the pin, so they can go here. But just takes, and I guess then we go here. It's not very pleasant. I mean, I have to take, which just sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. And now I'm going to put the bishop in here. And if they go back to trade it off, we're just going to cement it in. Also, this is on the same file as my king, so we might want to deal with that as well. I always get great positions out of these openings, but I don't think I quite have learned how to play them correctly yet. Knight goes back, opening up the rook. That is definitely just not the kind of moves you want to be playing, but let's go here. Let's make the bishop go back. I'm not going to take that. And now I'm just looking at maybe this here, and then they start opening up things. I think we should be good. Maybe king up, rook here. So they wanted to trade off the bishop. I'm not really concerned about that. Maybe I just step up with the king. Yeah, let's just play king up. And we're going to just try to play like this. I mean, I get the rook on this file. I go here, push, takes. Probably takes this way. But I mean, I'm always going to be able to take with the pawn. So let's go here. No matter what takes, I'm just going to be able to take here. Or maybe this way, actually. Because if I take this way, maybe bishop here comes in. Does weaken these squares, taking like this, but then we keep this nice little formation here, locking in the king. Yeah, bishop, okay, bishop takes. I think I take this way, though. Yeah, I'm going to take this way. And then this is the plan. And our position has to be crushing here. Has to be. We're just threatening to play h5. You can't really do this. Just knight takes. Although, I mean, you go here. Takes would close the position. Okay, I'm going to auto play this. We don't really need to think about that. So this is the threat. Can I play this? Rook comes in. I take, king takes. Check. King goes back. Yeah, no, we can't do that. I could maybe go here. Takes. I think I have to actually play this. Bishop's gonna take. Oh, we might have made a mistake. I can also play here. Rook comes in, queen comes here. Takes with check, king up. I actually don't think you can stop mate there. Yeah, let's push the pawn. Knight goes back. But here, and you can't stop the mate. Yeah, I think we just go here and it's checkmate. Right? Now there's not even any checks. I think they just missed this. I think they were trying to prepare for some kind of like takes with ideas on h7, but that was not the plan. GG! Okay, that was a nice game. Although I think I might have allowed a little bit of counterplay there. Yeah, we were kind of in control. We did give the advantage, but... All right, let's take a look at this. I played with a 76. Opponent played with a 75. So, I mean, this is the position you're going for right out the opening. And then depending on whether they put the knight here or here is what we go for. If knight f6, which nobody ever goes for, we have the queen e1 idea of the Grand Prix attack. If knight e7, we go for c3 and then kind of this pawn push in the center like you saw. And yeah, so we have this position, takes, and this is already a mistake. And like I said in the game, it's like +1-ish, something like that. The point is they can come here if they want, but we slide back and it's fine. Queen comes, we have to protect. And then we go g4 and it's already +2. But we need to play bishop h4. Okay. Once again, bishop h4 is the way. And then jumping in is just wrong because they force us to trade off our great knight. And then we didn't need to lock it down. We actually could have just played on the queen side there. But okay. I don't hate this. And then they go here, and we should take, but we don't. And once again, it's just saying take the bishop. I feel like it's saying take the bishop just because, like, once they had this and this, the problems were that, you know, a rook could come in and just, I feel like it might have just caused too many problems long term. Once again, it's like take, you dummy. And then we do find this, and it's mate in 2 after that. So I think they played knight back because they were scared of takes and then something on this file. But after this move, they needed to just, well, if they go here for one, we just come in. And I calculated that we just sacrifice everything here, basically. Although apparently you could, going here is better, apparently. I don't really understand why, but it's still +6. So yeah, not a bad game. Let's go ahead and play another one. And we have the white pieces again. So let's go e4. And we have another Sicilian defense. So we're going for our stage 1 setup. We pretty much can pre-move the opening, but we're not going to. Yeah, so whenever they play like this, we still develop, they take, and we trade into an endgame. I will pre-move those moves because those are the next two. Okay, instead they do that. And now they're trying to win the pawn, right? So we pretty much have to push the pawn, which in this opening we don't really want to do all that much, but we need to protect the pawn. A lot of the times we don't want to push if we don't have to. It creates a hole here. Maybe the knight comes in. We also want to be able to push like c3, d4 sometimes. Knight goes back. So maybe they're going to try and strike here. I'm not really so sure. But I'm just going to castle. They didn't want a queen trade, which is fine. Now, I don't think I'm ever scared of this. Okay, bishop develops. Now, the knight's here. I'm noticing the king is kind of like, meh. It's not the safest, like really. I can already jump in with the knight, but that doesn't really do anything. They'll just kick me away. We need to, maybe we play c3, but if I go c3, they can push, takes, pawn takes, and then this pawn is very, very weak. So maybe I develop the bishop, trying to play here and here. No. If I go here, they just develop this way. Choices. I could also push. If they take knight takes, queen takes, seems actually pretty reasonable. And if they don't do anything, then I can go c3. And we kind of got what we want. Yeah, let's push. Although there might be some ideas like this. Knight takes. Oh, I blundered actually. There's just bishop here. Oops. Yeah, so we have to go here. They're just going to take the bishop, and now we're down a piece. And yeah, just like that, we blundered. But we're going to fight on. We will fight on, of course. Let's develop our knight. They're just going to castle, and they're going to have a great position. Yeah, that's really unfortunate that we made that huge mistake there. Let's just bring our knight in. Maybe try to put the knight here. Alright, let's improve our knight. Maybe we rook lift. They want trades. We don't really want trades, but they're also just attacking the pawn. Once again, just very, very unfortunate. Do I care if they take the pawn? Not really. If they want to take the pawn, like whatever. Yeah, they're not even going to go for the pawn. They're just going to trade. Once again, more trades. Of course. Let's put a rook over here while we have the chance. There are more trades. Oh. Oh my gosh. I mean, this is... We need to take the lesson. This is how you convert winning endgames. Just trade pieces. Which I already know, but, you know, I'm very bad at it. And I'm just going to resign. I'm not going to make you guys watch this. So, a great game, and then just a massive blunder here. Just completely overlooking this move. And for anybody that doesn't see it, it's just you lose the queen. Of course, we have a nice game followed up by a bad one. But this is part of the journey, and even here it just said, like, sack the queen. He literally just forced all of the trades. There was nothing I could do. Absolutely nothing. So we just sacked a pawn for no reason. What could I have played? So I needed to go for c3. Just c3, then d4. Terrible play. Alright, thanks for watching.